So I guess it's time I record my first video for YouTube. And I now already have some followers that are ready to watch. And I'm kind of crazy. I hate sitting down and I hate recording myself, so I can't wait till I have somebody that does it for me. But I'm here in my garage, and you know what I like more than material objects? That's backwards. I love my chalkboard. And like once a week or maybe more, I'll put some good like phrases up there, some good like knowledge or something. So I got some of the electrical formulas on there for like, you know, amps, volts, current, whatnot. So I guess on my channel, should I do like a video log of my day, like maybe a video journal? Like, what do you guys think about that? Like a video journal, cool? Until I get out to Colorado, I just don't have much time, and I can't edit, I can't put music, and I can't, you know, splice my videos up. I have a lot of content ready to put up, and I'm going to be making some this weekend. I'll actually do probably a hike video, and probably changing out my brake and stuff, and get ready to go out to Colorado. So also, it'll be great if anybody could send a little money. I'm not, you know, I don't want to force anybody to if it's not in their budget or if they don't have the means. But if somebody has the means of supporting, I'll never forget. And when I make it, everybody's going to be making it to help me out in the beginning, especially. Because I know a lot of you guys just believe in me, and you want to see some content and stuff. And I'm sorry I'm a mess. My beard's all messed up. There's a lot of sweat in it today. Since I do high voltage electric, I do fuel work right now. Until I move in a couple of days, I do, how would you say that? I think it's class 1, division 2 commercial electric work. So I do gas stations like Wawa and Rural Farms. I even have some of the lights from their stores that I got, which is cool. How do I put this back? A little bit, okay. But yeah, so like this garage and this house isn't mine. I'm just here for a little while, until I go. So any bit of financial help will go a long way, but it's only if you guys believe in the dream and you got extra money. Not many people do, so I understand. Really, I'll be on YouTube mostly, I believe, until they ban me for not being politically correct or whatever, because I could give a fuck about that. And I'm not going to stop swearing so that I can have sponsors. And I'd rather not monetize and just go off donations and stuff for people that I help and inspire and reach out to, because I do a lot of that already. I love to help people out. Like today at work, we were kind of sorting out what to do with this conduit that was not ran properly. Like the PVC is just not even there. There's a couple of problems at work, and I don't know how to describe it to people easily because it's kind of foreign to people. Even electricians don't know anything about fuel work or like rigid or Rob Roy or just the explosion proof J boxes and stuff. It's kind of different. It's kind of industrial, but you know, we had our problems there, and this lady came up. So it's a work site. It's an active work site. Nobody's supposed to be there except for the workers. And a lady drove up in like a nice new car. And usually I just tell them like, hey, the store's not open. I'm sorry. Like, can you not tell it's a work site with people with hard hats on? There's a huge forklift, and like it's a construction site. And usually it's blocked off, but people drive through the caution tape. So at this point it's not even blocked out. But she drove in towards the end of the day, and she parked, and I guess she saw me from the street and thought that I looked like a helpful person, even though, I mean, I always have my fucking huge steak knife on me. They call me Rambo because I always have this on me. So I don't look that approachable, but I guess she felt my energy, and like since I'm more of the protector type of person, I'm always there to help, and I think she saw that, and she needed help. So she gets out of her car and walks over, and she looks shook, and I could just read her energy. I knew something was wrong. So I'm like, oh, hey, what's up? Like the store, I didn't even have to tell her the store's closed. I know she wasn't there for the store. She asked if she could use my phone, and she's like, can you search up this company in Virginia? Um, she's like, I'm not from around here, but this is the company I need to reach out to get help. And she was all like messed up in the face, and you could tell she just had some black eyes, and like that stuff was kind of healing up. But I could tell she was concussed, and she told me, oh, I'm a little concussed, and I just need to call somebody to come get me because I don't know what's happening and all this stuff. So I knew she was being honest about, having concussion. It's just, I think she said right away she fell on the stairs or something. I'm like, no, you didn't. I knew something was wrong. So like, I help her, I let her use my phone and like explain to her how to do it and all this stuff because she was so clueless and lost. And she goes back to her car, and I continue working. And I felt like I needed to go back over and make sure she was okay and she was safe, because I am the protector type, and I do like to protect people and help people. I was like, I go tap on her window, and she freaks out because she was just on high alert. I could tell she was abused, and like she was hurt from a person, and it was written all over her face. And she gave me a big hug, and she just wanted to hold my hand for a second, and I was like, oh, it's okay, ma'am. Like, I know somebody hurt you. You need to make sure you don't go back to those people, that group of people. And also go to the hospital and get your brain scanned. Make sure there's no hemorrhaging. And I told her one of the best things you can do to find some peace in any given moment, or like, doesn't matter how bad things are getting, you need to breathe, and through that, meditate. Sorry, I'm like tired of holding the phone. Like prop it up there. So I just try my best to help her, and I make sure to do that on the day to day, and it really helps me. I feel like it's been huge for me, and I've been finding a lot of like good stuff and a lot of happiness from like helping people out. Because also I'm a builder, I can fix whatever. I study psychology on the regular, I always have. The lines between good and evil, perspective, philosophy, old cultures and religion. Like here I got Horus and Ra on my back, and that was a pretty recent tattoo, but I really like the old cultures, and I think that society was a lot more put together before it was society, back when it was tribes. I think that's the optimal lifestyle for an animal, because we're just animals. I know this stuff's getting kind of not politically correct or accepted, but I'm not here to continue to play out the cycles we've been playing out for decades. It's miserable. I'm getting off the East Coast because it's so miserable. The pay's too low. All around, it's old money, and money's also the root of all evil, but cash rules everything around me, so let's get the money and build up I'm going to get my following going on OnlyFans, which is coming along. I'm in the top 42% already, and I've had it for 4 days. So that's pretty sweet. We're getting that rolling. Just trying to get my social media stuff figured out. I'm kind of new to all this. I've always wanted to do it, but it was just until like the OnlyFans stuff and all that happened, I was like, I'm just doing it. I'm going to send it. I don't care about the rules anymore. I'm not here to play out these rules. I don't even like following rules. I think complacency breeds mediocrity, and society gets this bad because everybody's complacent for the most part. I'm not saying go out and be reckless and break the rules and hurt people. You can break the rules and do it safely, and just kind of stick your middle finger up to the man, and move somewhere different. Take a different turn in your day to day. Take a different road. Play different music. Hang out with your friends, even though you're supposed to quarantine or whatever, which is wrong. human beings are animals and we are the most social creatures. You know, we're like pack animals pretty much. We're very good when we're tribal. So hang out with your friends, go out in nature, reconnect to the world, and disconnect from the technology. It's another reason I've been slacking on all this stuff and doing a video. I don't like, I use this stuff as a tool, but I can't wait to be not using it. I can't wait till I build a server out in Colorado where I'm moving. I'm gonna build a server and then have people take videos or like have a tripod and stuff. But like I said, this stuff's all super early, so we'll get it down. We'll figure it out. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be lit. So I hope everybody continues to watch. And if you want a link to my OnlyFans, I don't know how that works off YouTube. I haven't done much on YouTube besides watch, I don't know, millions of hours of content on there. I've been on YouTube since, I think, 2005, and I've had like 8 different accounts. And I've been with it since day one. I used to watch PewDiePie when he did Amnesia, or actually when he did Call of Duty before he did Amnesia. But nowadays I'm so busy with my real life, with working, driving, and then coming home and going to work and doing my OnlyFans stuff. I'm always working. So I don't watch anything anymore. I just realized there's Russian music playing in the background. I'm not a communist. I'm fixing it. Alrighty, let's get it popping. Trying to figure out what I should have outlined stuff, but I literally don't have time to write stuff down at this point. Between working, living in PA, driving to Maryland to meet up by Baltimore, driving over to Virginia to work, long hours doing electric, and then going back to the meetup spot to where my car is by Baltimore, and driving back home. I get home so late. Monday I got home at 10 p.m. I left my house at 5 a.m. on Monday. So also I need to trim my mustache. I'm sorry about that. Like I said, been very busy and getting the grind on with the OnlyFans, and I'm trying to make, you know, recurring revenue, and I'm trying to get to a spot to where I can provide content all the time without, you know, a 9 to 5, because it just, I don't like working for somebody else. Is my problem. So there's that. I had some stuff written down I wanted to talk about, but I feel like this is just a nice little platform for me to actually connect with people and tell them a little bit more about myself. So I used to be a complete weeaboo. I still love watching AMVs. I love anime. I just don't have time to watch anymore. But I love tools, building, art, people, sex. What other kind of stuff am I into? I don't know. I have a billion tools here. I got it packed up. I just moved into this place, and it was a pain in the ass. We just moved here, and now I got to get going again, which is cool, because I want to get going. This was my choice, and I'm gonna be with my soul brother. He's the other ambitious young king. I mean, we've known each other since elementary school, when I used to not like him because I was the lone wolf. I was the quiet, kind of like low-key alpha male, or I guess you would call it an omega kind of situation. But then eventually when I came into my charisma and I found myself, boom, here we are now. And it all makes sense. Everything adds up now, and you know, I get a lot of support from people on the social medias and stuff, and I can't wait to show you guys how to wire up a receptacle, or, you know, change the brakes on a car, or there's so many good things that, you know, I can teach you guys about. I'll be like the maybe the dad you never had, the dad you needed but you didn't have. I'll be that, and I'll help you guys out. Like in the comments on my YouTube here, I guess this will be on YouTube, so in the comment section, go ahead and ask me questions or whatever. And when I get time, which I will eventually get time, and I will read every comment and I will reply to every comment, because I appreciate the fact that you guys are watching. It means the world to me. This has always been my dream. Moving away from home, which I lived in Washington State before, but um, you guys have a lot of opportunities to get to know me. I'm kind of all over the place, but I'm kind of stoned. It is what it is. um, so yeah, and you'll meet Kyle. I think in like 11 days we'll do a video together. I'm still trying to light this cigarette. Which I don't even know if you can have cigarettes, if you can smoke cigarettes on YouTube. I might get deplatformed right away, just kicked right off there, because I'm not. I'm not telling you guys to smoke cigarettes. Definitely don't if you haven't started yet. But to me, it's like a nootropic drug. It's a stimulant to my creative prowess, and it's a crutch too. But like I said, life's hard, and you should try to get away from all the crutches you can. Be your own individual, self-sufficient unit that doesn't need, like, don't drink. Definitely don't drink. That's one thing I got out of my life that was kind of ruining my neuroplasticity, and you know, it takes away from your potential. And there's some good studies I could link. I don't know. Do I link studies in this stuff? I'm not sure what I'm doing yet, but I'm doing it. And now that I think about it, I know in Twitch you can't smoke cigarettes, but I see people vape. I don't know. I do what I want most of the time. There's always rules that I have to follow, but I guess if you guys can share this content, these videos, or my channel with your homies, or maybe people you think could use it, I'll reach out and help people more than I ever have. I've given psychological advice to psychologists. I've also read Friedrich Nietzsche, his works, Beyond Good and Evil, and thus spoke there's Zarathustra, which is a weird word, but bear with me. I've read a lot of the literature, and I've always been into the battle of good versus evil, the fine line right in between good and evil, and how some people segue off, and you know, you study the model of the psyche, and you start to put it all together, and you realize just what's happening with people. And now I can just read their energy. I know who was military and who's seen some shit. It's all in people's energy and their demeanor. And like I said, I'm the protective guy. Yes, I'm dangerous and I don't look the most approachable, but if you read my energy, yes, I'm very approachable. Some people talk to me now more than ever because my charisma's up there. They want to talk. They want to be a part of the thing. And you know, we're all in this together. Humanity is, we just all gotta be together on this. Doesn't matter your race or your, you know, what you identify as. We're all humans. We're all animals. And the sooner we can accept stuff like that, the sooner we can change and break some of the cycles that society's constantly battling, which is going to be tough. I'm not saying we're ever going to break these cycles or break out of the human condition, because that's something that is just playing out after generation and generation. For humanity's been around for what, 200,000 years? Who knows how many times we've been advanced and wiped ourselves out, or the universe did it in one way or another. I don't know. So let's just try to break the cycles and try to engage in the world during this time where the whole world, like the collective consciousness, so like all the living things, we're in a period of neuroplasticity. You could think of it like that. Everybody's kind of rewriting the thoughts, the ideas, the rules. Like, we're redoing our brains right now. Everybody is, and our energy. So now's the time to make the changes you need to make to be a better person. Help people out. Exercise. Be healthy. Healthy is number one. When you are on a path to enlightenment, what you want to do, work towards a good diet, a good sleep schedule, healthy. Make sure you meditate plenty. Make sure you're gracious. Thank the people you love that help you out. And thank the universe, which I do every day. I thank the universe every single day, throughout the day, I'll reach out my car window, thanks universe, because it's all just lessons. It all comes back to perspective and how you take things. You get your perspective like me, and yeah, you might have the toughest day you've ever experienced. I kind of did the other day. With the right perspective, you take it into a phase of learning. So for me, everything is a learning curve. And whether it's dealing with my coworkers, my bosses, general contractors, the fucking plumbers, even the drywall guys or whatever, we gotta constantly refine ourselves every day, all the time. You have to do it. If you don't constantly refine and have dialogue, you need to write stuff down. You need to journal. I'm working on writing a book and writing music, so that kind of stuff's very important because you are an individual and you need to. I gotta turn this down. I wonder if this will get me demonetized or some shit. My bad, that's loud. I shouldn't be having a cigarette and I shouldn't be playing music on this. But like I said, I don't plan on monetizing it, so sponsors can't be mad. And I'm not trying to get copyright strikes. I know how it is, but I don't know, maybe, I don't know, reach out, message me, and we'll see what kind of stuff we can get doing, what kind of stuff we can learn together, because there's still so much out to learn. I'm only a quarter of a century. I'm turning a year older in a couple of days, you know, that's just, time's pretty irrelevant when you get down to it, and when you're happy, and you stay busy, time's the least of your concern. You would like to have more time. I would love to have all people's time where they waste it watching Netflix and being a vegetable. If I could have some of that spare time, the things I could do with it, things I could learn, working on languages, studying electric or whatever, plumbing. I like to study things. I wish I had more time to work with, but I make sure I use my time very effectively. I'm always learning. I'm refining how I drive, because I drive so many. I've driven more in my quarter of a century than probably the vast majority of human beings. And that's being adventurous and being a contractor, private contractor, and yeah, I'll tell you guys more all about myself and my journey as we go, and I hope you all stay tuned. Let's just have some open dialogue here, and let's talk to each other in the comments. And I'm never disabling my comments. I'll never get that overwhelmed or upset. If there's something real bad, I'll delete it, or I'll, whatever, man. Don't be like racist, don't be a hater. We don't do that around here. Yeah. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. If it's well received, I'll put another one up tomorrow. I'm not even sure if this is going to upload or how it's going to work. So, be good, guys. Be good.